Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome back to 12 days of summer scrap lifts with Scrap Squad, which I am taking part in. I'm not playing day to day, it's already happened and I'm just playing as and when. We're on to day 6, so halfway through, and we've got another Cocoa Vanilla Studio DT member scrap lift. So this one is from Mandy Melville and I love this one. So we've got the 12 by 12 and then we've got the sort of white cardstock in the middle, so we've got the pattern peeking out around the sides, and then it's all about the circles cascading down the centre of the page, circle photo, and all of the embellishments sort of work with the circle, so you've got the florals, the wood buttons, and everything sort of intermingles with the circles. Love it. I am combining it with the paper issues Summer Scrapbooking Olympics challenge, which you can find. There is a link down below, and I will also pop a link if I can in the corner so you can just pop on over to there. So gymnastics is today's challenge, and that is the challenge to create a project using rings, circles and everything round. So we are going round crazy because it fits perfectly with a sketch. So I have 2 stamp sets from Vicky Bootin. This is from the brand new mixed media collection. I love this one so much. So we have got this one, which is all the circles. They are named, I can't remember the name of them. I think this one's art layers and this one's circles, something like that. But I've got those. We may not use them, but they've got a plus sign and dots. Love it. And what else do we have? We have some Vicky Bootin goodies. So I'm using 2 photos, badly matted, but nonetheless matted. These are actually cut from postcards, and I love that they're black and white, and we're going to get our colour from the patterned paper. Then I have punched out a whole sheet of these circles from the Bold and Bright, or Bright and Bold collection. And I've got 2 patterned papers. One is from the Bold and Bright, Bright and Bold. What is it? Bold and Bright. It's like Sweet Rush all over again. I kept calling that Sugar Rush. So we've got this pattern paper from Bold and Bright. I forgot it again. And I love this. So it's black with these gorgeous circles peeking out on the left and the top. The B side is this pink with the dots. Love that as well, but we are going to use this side. And then I also have this pattern paper, which is from the Mixed Media Collection paper pad, where it's like all the different collections in one. I love this. There's so many ledgers in that pad, you need it. So many backgrounds. But we are going to use this, which has sort of been interpreted from Print Shop, I believe. And the idea is I'm going to cut this down probably to 11 by 11. But let's see, we'll do it together now. So we're just going to do 11 by 11. And let's see how that looks. Probably do another one. So let's go down another half an inch, I think. So 10.5 by 10.5. I want just enough of those bubbles to sort of peek out. I think that's more like it. Let's see. Yeah. So we're going to do that. So I have done 10.5 by 10.5. It would work just as well with 11 or even 10 actually. So first things first, we're going to get this stuck down nice and easy. Now, if you were so inclined, it would be amazing to stitch around this. I would stitch around it in maybe the pink or the orange or the teal or the blue or even black. But as we know, I can't stitch, so we're not going to do that. I do intend on trying to learn, but not yet. And I am going to overlap my photos sort of like this. These are badly cut because I just can't cut a circle. Even when I'm following a circle, I just can't cut a circle. So I'm going to place this one here, and then we're going to pop this one up on a bit of foam. So let's just get our foam pads that I've got here. Probably need, I don't know, 3 maybe. So we're just going to put this one up just because it is quite dimensional, because I've used a pattern paper and then a black cardstock. So that is just going to sit atop there, and that is nice and easy. Like, look how bad that circle is. But I love the pop of red in this one, and then I like that it's all black and white, so we're going to get our colour from this. Now what I'm going to do is just sort these into colours very quickly. So they're sorted by colour, and I'm just going to follow the flow of the scrap lift generally, so sort of come down here, probably adding in a few extras as we go. So first things first, let's get a little pink one on up here. I do also have some from Where To Next to call on if we want to mix it in. I don't know if I do or not yet. We'll see how we get on with that. So we're just going to sort of mix and match these in, and probably pop a few of them up on a little bit of foam just to give us that added dimension. Don't want to overdo the circles, but equally definitely want quite a few. I'm going to use one of these red ones just because it matches the bus perfectly, so that's going to go sort of here, and then let's bring in a green maybe along with a blue. So sort of like this, so we've grouped them together, and then probably want some here, maybe not big ones there though. So I'm going to use another one from Where To Next. Now I knew when I was punching these that I wasn't going to be using them all, but I decided to just punch the whole sheet anyway, because I'll then just keep them with the collection and use them on different layouts as little embellishments. So we've got another one popped up on foam here. Then I'm going to bring in one of these, I think, onto this side maybe. Now I like that some of them are crossing over onto this border, just to give us a bit of interest and sort of brings that black border into the main layout. So we've got another one popped up on foam there, and then we need some down here, so let's bring in a blue. I'm going to do that one about here with a green maybe. So we've got a huge range of colours going on. That's what we like to see. Maybe a red. I love that they have brought this sort of pattern, because it's similar. These circles are very similar to Where To Next, which you will always find. Vicky's collections have common themes, and I think that's probably why they all work together so well and why we love them so much. She thinks about all of that, which is amazing. So we've got another one popped up here, and I think that's probably about it. Maybe we need one here actually. Now I am adding more than our inspiration, which you will have probably expected from me, but that is okay. So I'm going to add a pink one here as well, and sort of try and cascade this one a bit down, and then finally let's have a red one. I do love the green though, I have to say, but I'm going to put a red one there, and we're going to add a little green in there. So that is it for the circles. Talking of collections working together brilliantly, I've just found this, which is from Colour Study, and we have this left, so I am going to mix this in. And what I thought, if I can just grab the scissors, we're going to add a little bit in here. So I'm going to cut that about there, and then tuck this one under here. So we've got an additional circle piece there, and then we'll add this piece sort of here. So we've got some more circular elements going on there. So there are 3 ephemera packs with Bold and Bright. I have all 3 and a couple of extras, and I've been through them as well as the paper clips to see what may or may not work. So we've got this ephemera pack, which I've pulled out these pieces of, this icon ephemera pack, which these came from, and this is what they call a goodie bag speciality ephemera pack, cardstock, vellum, acetate, which these have come from. And what I'm loving about American Crafts now is they're not limiting the designers, where in the past I know Vicky said she's not allowed more than 45 pieces or 50, or if she has vellum then it drops to 40, blah blah blah. Whereas now, as you can see, there are lots. We've got 56, 62 and 45, and there is so much in all of them. So that's the ephemera that we may use, not going to use it all. I've also pulled in stickers from this collection. So our options are the project pad, which as you can see has some foiling, and then we've also got the alpha. We've got some thickers. These are foam now, not chipboard. Not sure if I like it. I think I prefer Vicky's chipboard because it always stuck. Love this piece here. And the puffy titles in Vicky's handwriting, which I'm thinking we'll grab our title from. The 6x12 stickers, or 12x12 if you fold it out. The sticker book, which I love. We've got 2 pages of icons, lots of wordy bits in black. And then we've got these colour pages, so we've got green and blue, yellow and orange, pink and purple, lots of words, and then these sort of layered pieces. And then of course the puffies, which I've got a few packs of these because how awesome are they? So that is our embellishment choices. We're not going to need that much because of what we've done so far. Before we carry on though, I'm just going to chop off these. You know, if you've been around for any amount of time, I am a big fan of bringing things off the page. I just think it carries the layout perfectly. So if you're looking for a way to do that and extend your design off the page, then just do that and then cut it. It just makes it look super. And now as you can see, these sort of mould into our background, and yet there's still a focus of it as well. So before we get into stickers, stickers is my go-to, I'm going to try and look through this ephemera with you guys. So these paper clips I love, but we don't really need paper clips, so I am going to chop this one up. Don't limit yourself. Just because it's a paper clip doesn't mean you have to use it as a paper clip. So all I've done is chop that off, and we're going to use one of these. Sorry about that, I banged the microphone then. And I'm going to tuck this one in here, I think. So just going to lift that up and pop that there. It just gives us a nice little pop of foiling. And then we do have this one, which is a visible paper clip. But I thought it would be kind of cool to sort of add it in. So what I'm actually going to do is add it in like just like this, so it's not actually holding anything on, it's just giving us a little bit of pop of gold down there. And then of course we've got some foiling on this frame that we used from Sweet Rush, so it all ties together nicely. So let's see what ephemera we want to get on here. Now we've added a couple of the paper clips and made them work for us. So I'm going to look at these pieces and these pieces first. I do like this because it's sort of circle but not, if that makes sense. But we do have quite a lot of green on here already, so I'm not sure if that's going to work. I did then think we could have Hey London as our title, so I'm going to leave that as a potential. I do like this going places as well, so that's going to be our title, one of those two. And I'm going to reserve judgment on them. So let's see about these florals. I'm going to add this one because it gives us a little bit of the foiling. And then let's see, this black one is just going to give us more of a pop of black to pull in the black that we've used with our background piece. Just stick that up there. There we go. And then we have got a vellum. So I've got these, I think they're daisies. We've got a vellum one, but we've also got a cardstock one, and I'm liking the idea of a vellum one. I use this sticks to tape to stick vellum and acetate because I find that that's the best for sort of hiding. You don't want like adhesive to be on show, and I have found that that is the best for hiding it. I do like the idea of adding a floral here, so I'm just going to add a bit of adhesive there and stick this one on here, sort of at a little bit of an angle. So you can see we're now introducing a few other shapes, although we've still got predominant circles on our layer. And then this one's probably a bit big, but I do love this. This is gorgeous, but yeah, that's too big. So that is the goodie bag ephemera done. We've got a couple of wordy pieces which I'm going to add this wonderful up here onto the green. So let's pop that there. And then we've got super, which I'm going to put down here, I think. They're both green on green, and that sort of ties in the top and the bottom nicely. Big Plans is a great piece as well, actually, but again, it's a little bit big. I do like, Vicky tends to do, I don't know if anybody else agrees, but she tends to do big ephemera, big ephemera. We're going to put a little flower there, just to tie in the floral. So we've got one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, so we need one up there. So Vicky tends to do big ephemera, so I like that we've got the big mix in Bold and Bright. We've got lots of small pieces, but lots of big pieces as well. I am a big fan. This is possibly, what about that there? Quite like that there. I'm going to just cut the stem off that, just because I want to tuck it so it looks like it's tucking in underneath. This is possibly, am I going to say it? I think I am. This is possibly one of, if not my favourite collection from Vicky. It's not themed to the point that you couldn't use it for pretty much anything. So there's no particular theme. It's not summer, it's not travel, it's not autumn, it's not Christmas. And you can use it, like I say, for pretty much anything, which I absolutely love. So it's definitely, I think it's definitely my new favourite Vicky collection. So that is where we are at so far. Loving that a lot. It would look amazing if you stitched, and I would probably stitch over all of these circles. But, as I say, we can't do that. So, first sticker element we're going to look at is this, and I'm going to say hello. So we could have hello London, but do we prefer the Hey London? I don't know. I think what we'll do is we'll bring in this, and I'm going to use the paper alphas to spell out London, and then we'll come back to where we go with Hey or Hello. So there is London spell there. I've had to move this flower just because it wouldn't quite reach. And I've been looking to see what is going to work best. I do like that hay, but I'm thinking hello is going to work better. So let's grab that off. What I like about Vicky's puffy title stickers is you can sort of mould them and sort of bring them around quite easily. So we can sort of circularise. Is that a word? Circularise? Probably not. But we can move that round to fit where we want it to go. And then I'm going to add in one of Vicky's trademark arrows. Sort of like this. I always used to struggle to use them, but I've started to embrace them. And I am a fan of the arrows. So let's see if we can get one more in as well. So we're going to pull that around there. And then I'm going to add in just a couple of these sort of asterisks, I guess you would call them. Or these shapes. Using them a bit like you would puffy darts, enamel darts, etc. And that's probably good for now. There we go. Loving that. I absolutely love this layout. I love the black photos with the all the colour. Now I do love this piece with all these sort of layered circles, but it's a little bit big for this layout. I have just seen this little circle. It says look at this. So we're going to add that in here. And then it's just a case of seeing if there's any other little bits and pieces that we want to bring in to finish off our layout. We don't need an awful lot more. We've got a little floral covering that dot. Love these layered stars. All the layered elements in this collection are absolutely amazing. When I say that, I mean sort of like all these layered pieces, which Vicky just does. She just does perfectly, doesn't she, really? So just looking at these again, there's a foam version of that. Don't think, could add this one in up here maybe, just as a little pop of colour. Then looking at the sticker sheet, like look at this layered piece here, this floral. I love the dog. I even love the cat actually. Unicorn, which is a bit random, but you know me, I'm all for a bit of random. Little dots going in there. Then we've got the last two pieces, so these are going to be a no. And the last two elements we've got these puffy stickers with 110 pieces and the sticker book with 202 pieces. Love all of these, but don't need them. So we're just going to have a little flick through the tab with the floral clustered in. Made my day. Totally love this. Got some more circles here. I'm going to add one more of them. Overlap that in there. Then we'll just see if there is a couple of wordy bits on this sheet to finish us off. I have kept a lot of this process in. I just wanted to show how I sort of work my way through a collection. Excuse me. This is the place to be with some black. Gonna add that in there and cluster that in there. A rainbow and unicorn kind of day. Picture this, that would work. Let's add that in over here. Just meh. Sometimes you need something like that, don't you? Just meh. I think we all have days where we're just a bit meh. And then we've got one that says captured there. That will do us nicely. I do have two sticker books. I think I have two of everything, if not, yeah, most things. Because it's Vicky. You know, you can't say no to Vicky. And then I am going to add a couple of butterflies in. Now, I know some people are against butterflies if it doesn't fit in with your layout, and that's a-okay. But I personally, I don't mind. I like a butterfly. Got this little piece there, get rid of that. And I think we'll add in, no, we don't need hearts, but I will add in a little butterfly here. So we've got a butterfly here and here, and I think one more up the top, sort of flying off the page there. And that's going to do it for this layout, guys. That is going to do it. I do love how my version has turned out. I hope you like it too. That is where we started off with our scrap lift from Mandy Melville from Cocoa Vanilla Studios design team, and our paper issues challenge to use rings, circles and everything round. I think we can say we have safely done, and that is where we are at. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you for day 7. Don't forget to check out Paper Issues and Scrap Squad. You will find a link for both in the description box down below. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye for now.